I've spent years watching Italian women, and eventually I realised something that completely changed the way I think about style. Elegance isn't about being noticed, it's about feeling at ease with yourself. Can we all look as elegant as Italian women? Yes, but not by copying what Italian women wear, but by understanding how they think about getting dressed. People often ask me why Italian women always seem to be so elegant. Is it because they buy expensive clothes, live in Milan, or have naturally great style? After living in Italy and watching women of every age, I've realised the answer is much simpler, and much more interesting. One of my favourite morning rituals is sitting in the piazza with a cappuccino and simply watching the world go by. In Tarquinia, where I live, women of every age walk through the square, some in linen dresses, others in simple trousers and a shirt. Some wear trainers, others sandals or loafers. They come in every shape and size. Yet somehow they all seem effortlessly put together. It took me a long time to understand why. They aren't trying to impress anyone. They're simply presenting themselves with care. There is a quiet confidence that comes from dressing deliberately rather than accidentally. One of the main things I have noticed about them is how they carry themselves. There is a certain Italian walk that you will see everywhere you look in Italy from a very young age. They walk upright with their heads high, but the most important difference is that they lead with their hips whilst walking, which instantly gives them a feminine and elegant look. One of the biggest myths is that dressing like an Italian woman means buying Italian brands, but it doesn't. You don't need Max Mara or Prada or Brunello Cucinelli. You don't even need a capsule wardrobe full of linen. You simply need to start looking at your wardrobe differently. Choose clothes that fit well. Create outfits rather than throwing clothes together. Wear colours you love. Pay attention to your shoes. Add one accessory. Most importantly, wear your clothes with confidence. There are three simple ways to add more Italian elegance today. You don't need a shopping trip to begin. Try these three habits instead. 1. Spend an extra 2 minutes putting an outfit together rather than grabbing the first thing you see. 2. Choose one piece that makes you feel quietly confident. A beautiful scarf, a great pair of earrings, or your favourite jacket. And 3. Stand a little taller. Confidence is one of the most elegant things anyone can wear. Right, we're starting off with a very basic outfit, just a linen shirt, white shirt, and a pair of jeans. And I'm just going to show you how, with a few tweaks, you can style it better. And also, just by adding a few things, you can style it how the Italians would. So we'll start off with just tucking the shirt in, so it gives me a bit of definition. So that's going to undo the two bottom buttons, tuck the top in that side, tuck that in that side, and just fiddle around with it a bit at the front. Now, I don't like this area of my back side. I think it looks wide there, so I like to have something just hanging down the back a bit, just to break up those lines. So I'm just going to leave that loose behind. I'm going to put the collar up as well, just do another button up just to keep it a bit more rigid. And then I'm just going to just turn the sleeves back a bit. Now you can do this as many times as you want, fold it back, or you can use an elastic band just to push it back. There, so that is already starting to look a bit more styled. And then this is where the Italians win on everything. So they add the accessories. Now, Normally, I use shoes to be my main focal point, but this time I just want all the accessories to speak for themselves. So I'm going to go very tonal. But it's a wonderful necklace, which I bought from Le Matin in Tarquinia. And I'm just going to pop that on. So, necklace there, and just sort of fits into the V of the shirt. I just got these little studs on which sort of complement each other. Now, I'm just going to go for a plain silver bangle. The accessories, the jewellery doesn't have to match. You can just pile on what you want, how you're feeling at the time. And then shoes, similar colour. So it's just all matching in together. And then just finishing it off with the handbag of a similar colour. So that's just turned it from a very plain, ordinary outfit into something that's styled with very little effort, very little time, and it still feels comfortable. It still feels me, just a little bit more elevated. I nearly forgot, and don't forget the sunglasses, an essential part of Italian style. What if elegance isn't something you buy? What if it's something you practice? Here's today's espresso thought. Italian women don't look elegant because they own better clothes. They look elegant because they make everyday dressing feel worth their attention. If you've ever stood in front of your wardrobe feeling that something isn't working, you love it, but you've just no idea how to style it, that's exactly why I've created the Italian Style Edit. It's where we take the principles we've talked about today and apply them to your own wardrobe. It's about wearing what you already own with confidence, intention, and joy. If you enjoy thoughtful conversations about Italian style, elegance, and the art of dressing well, I'd love you to join me here every Saturday. Until next time.